Just stay out of trouble.
I'm getting tired of your sass.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Wow, big man here. Shane from The Walking Dead. Let's take a little look around. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for letting me know that I did not have the game up. I see, I got some succulents down there. How do I get down there? Can I take the elevator down there?
Never seen a ship
Huh.
like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you.
Hope y'all don't like succulents.
Hi.
Because you're never gonna see a succulent again.
I'm glad you weren't some sort of alien or something.
I wonder what else is out there.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
There's so much more to learn about now.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Hey there!
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Anything here? Hey, get in here. Close the door. Close the... Is there not a door here? Oh, there's a hatch. But how do we close the
We've got strict rules
hatch?
around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Yeah, I'm not breaking any of your rules, don't worry. I'm just gonna take a little peek in here. Okay, just a couple of full calibrated hunting rifles, not really anything fancy. I guess that's it. What's this say? Reminder, safety drill soon. Wow. Really makes you think. Ooh, what do they got in the brig? Any dissenters? Any,
Did you hear? Someone finally made
Who's talking?
contact.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
Free them! Oh, no one here. Free them! No prisoners?
No,
Well, either they
I'm so embarrassed.
don't take prisoners, or they
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
oh, maybe they just don't have any troublemakers. Certainly is quite a large security force. I feel like we've got
Just
cops in every room and
trained
every hallway.
coming from outside our ship.
Wow, I've heard about you, but here you are.
Yeah, here I am. Records.
I've spent my entire life in the Constant. I'm not
Succulents.
Sure how
Hey,
Huh? I'm just taking the succulents. They're not registered to the blockchain.
Hey, do you want to play hide and seek later?
Whoa, look at these old computers. Why do you have these?
No, we haven't. I saw a new one in the reactor room.
What year did you leave Earth? 1980?
well, you know we aren't allowed in there without a grown-up.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Ah, shoot. I totally did. Oh, well.
Gotta have some way to play Oregon Trail. Fortunately, they do seem to have a lot of the same literature that we see littered across the galaxy. A lot of the same few. Mondays, am I right? I hear that, brother.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Well, what a juxtaposition of a very futuristic looking tablet and modern looking computer tower next to these old these relics. Is this even futuristic at this point? I feel like tablets these days have like no bezels. This has big speaker grill and giant bezels on it.
I wonder what it's like out there, beyond our little community.
And videotapes.
Entire life in the constant.
You've got
I'm not sure how else to live.
VHS tapes here. More succulents. I think I got them all. Okay. Living quarters. Any succulents living here?
I do not envy the lives that have been led in these confined quarters.
Playoff of baseball, circa 1978, Old Earth, Boston.
These are exciting times, aren't they?
Duck. Oh, it's got a little bowl. That's cute. Aw, space kitty. Little orange cat. They have cats on board.
I wonder what else is out there.
Oh, look at all the little tiny plants. So little. Oh, I didn't even notice the little stick guy sticking out of this one. Little Jack Skellington. Stick Skellington.
Miss Julia, I have a question.
Sure. What is it?
If there were animals on Earth, why aren't there any animals here?
Oh. Well, there wasn't enough room on board when our ancestors left Earth. We only had room for people.
What about the new planet? Will there be animals there?
Maybe. We don't know yet for sure.
Here's a little succulent.
There are. They probably look a lot different than the animals.
It's hard work keeping everyone happy in my little community, but I try my best.
You're a named character. You got anything to say?
Oh, hi! Hello! You're the alien, the person that came from out there. In space.
That's true.
We weren't expecting it all. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Can we start this over?
Nice, Skyliner. And, are you okay?
I'm fine. I will be. It's just my nerves acting up. This has just gotten everyone so stressed, and since I'm here to help people deal with problems like that, it piles on me. Abe, I'm scared. Abe, what if we can't get under the surface? Abe, what are we gonna do?
Oh my goodness.
So on and so forth. I've never had to deal with so much anxiety before, and I'm a pretty anxious guy to begin with. Just ask my husband.
Husband? It's okay, let's just move on.
Yeah, calming down. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that. I'm Abe Levitz.
Hi, Abe.
Levitz.
Hi, Abe
I'm the
Levitz.
cabin manager here, so if there's anything you need during your stay, I'm happy to accommodate.
Thanks, I'll keep you in mind.
Please do, even if you just want to schmooze.
Schmooze? I don't recognize some of the words you're using. Can you help me out?
Oh? Oh, you must mean the Yiddish. It's an old family tradition. The Levitts have been trying to keep it alive for hundreds of years now. See, we didn't think the language would survive if we didn't, so we charged ourselves with preserving it. It's a point of pride for our family, and something I'd like to pass on to others so they don't forget. Like my great-great-great-great-grandmother's latke recipe.
I like this guy. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Me? Hey, well, there's not much to say. I take care of people here. I live with my husband, Daisuke, no kids. We passed on having a surrogate so others could have larger families. Instead, I get to spend time with everyone in their families here. They call me their bubby because I'm like the grandmother they never had. I may have had something to do with that nickname.
What do you do as a cabin manager?
Ah, glad you asked. I coordinate cabin maintenance, plan activities, even help settle domestic disputes. It's a demanding job, but in short, I'm here to keep people happy. I try to keep both the kids and adults entertained. Scavenger hunts, sing-alongs, fun little art projects, you name it. We also have regular media nights where a historian, Julia Yang, screens old movies, plays music, and exposes us to other Earth media.
Did people really think I was some sort of alien?
People didn't know what to think. Here we are, minding our own business out in deep space, all alone. Then we hear some sort of garbled transmissions on the radio, real screechy, real inhuman sounding stuff. Then you show up? People had all sorts of fakakta theories. Aliens, time travelers, you name it. We watch a lot of old movies, so... Anyway, it spooked the bejesus out of us because we were expecting to find nobody. Did I say something wrong?
No, that's it. Goodbye.
Till next time, I guess.
What a nice fella. Pardon a grilled cheese down there? Oh no, it's just toast. Chili's covered up, it's gonna get stale. Happy Bert! Yes, 1,000 times yes.
If you ever need a friendly ear to listen and not judge, you know where to find me.
Oh, here's another second.
Hey there.
And to think, all this time we thought we were alone. Wow. Hi.
I do not envy the lives that have been led in these confined quarters.
What's here? Oh, it's the bathrooms. Wow, that's pretty fancy for a starship bathroom. You got very like full separate little rooms to go in with that each have their own sink, and then there's a whole like sink area out here.
perhaps there will be opportunities for me to see what wonders the universe holds before I am too old. As I always tell my patients, worry not, for tomorrow may bring happy surprises.
Why were you one of the ones to come greet me when I first arrived?
I know it must seem strange to you. I am not a captain, nor am I a security guard. But I was brought along for a very specific reason. The captain trusts me to de-escalate situations. Pardon me saying, but we did not know who you were or what your intents were. So, Captain Breckenridge wanted me to come along as a friendly face and keep the conversation amicable. I am glad that you were peaceful, and my role was as limited as it was. Thank you.
What was life like living on a colony ship for all these years?
Life on a colony ship has its ups and downs, as you can probably imagine. I tend to look on the bright side of things, however. To the best of our knowledge, we were on a critical mission, saving the human race from extinction. That notion was always with us, and it instilled a sense of pride and duty. Sure, the living quarters could be considered cramped, and we could go nowhere else. But we also had near endless time with friends and loved ones. I suppose as I get on in years, I have learned to appreciate that more than anything.
What do you do here?
I'm a doctor and a counselor. I assist my wife Lorelei in performing minor medical duties, but I also practice psychology and help maintain our crew's mental health.
Alright, you take care.
It was good talking with you.
God, that looks good. Why does the food in this game look so delicious? Piggy.
Now that we know what's out there, things are gonna be more interesting from here on out.
You really need a shotgun to patrol a starship? To maintain order on your peaceful generation ship? I know you're not hunting deer with that thing.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Says the guy holding a fucking shotgun.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
Where's this go? Oh. Takes us to our choice of levels, but we want to be making our way back out towards the ship.
It's nice to know there are other people out there.
If we can find our way there. Is another bathroom? It is. Perhaps this way?
I'm glad you weren't some sort of alien or
Hmm.
something.
This little cafeteria. They got sweet rolls! Some good looking food. No chunks, it's true. I think chunks was not invented yet. At the point that they left Earth. Earth had not yet invented the cube. Avengers?
We have a lot of movies to get through. Maybe during our next adventurous time, if you can convince the other ship.
Really? Yeah. Hey everyone, Miss Julia said we can watch it again.
It's almost time to take inventory of our stock again.
Wait, they made more of them? I'm so excited I can plot. That's what Mr. Abe says. He's funny.
Sure is. Anyway, I think you still have some more schoolwork to do.
But I want to talk to the cafeteria person.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods.
Daisuke Levitz, are you Abe's husband?
Hi there. Oh,
That was a weird pause. Well, this is awkward.
Okay. So I'm not the only one then. That's a relief. I basically never met anyone new, so it caught me off guard. But I did hear we had a visitor.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, I had a mouthful of apple and cheese. I was expecting to talk longer. It is interesting to see how some of these people react differently to meeting a new person for the first time since, you know, they were born. Because they all know each other on the ship. Anyway,
You were saying?
I get it, but it's really not a big deal. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, though. All our lives, nothing could prepare us for this. We were born into a universe where we legitimately thought we were the only people in existence. Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, you'd be with the captain. I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not, I'm happy just to talk.
Where do you get supplies if you've never had contact with anyone?
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialize in specific types of goods, if you can imagine. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled. Even the food. In a roundabout way, if you know what I mean. It works out for the most part, because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here.
Well, it's just like in Star Trek. They use matter recycler to turn shit back into food. So this is some sort of shop?
Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies, or where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way, but
Based?
sometimes people want a little something extra,
Communism?
special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies so we don't run out.
Nice. Alright, well, you take care.
See you around.
Space communism. Gay space communism, in fact.
Wow, I've heard about you, but oh, here you are.
There's so much more to learn about now.
Attention, if it's been 3 something since your last something, please go clean something up. Be considerate of your colleagues.
I still can't get over how we're not the only ones out here.
Really? I always knew it couldn't be true. There had to be someone living out here.
That's a very shiny door. Oh my goodness.
And alone it felt out here, and how sad it was realizing.
Oh, that's the freezer. Well, they really do not have a lot in here, do they? Treasure, get out of the freezer. No women in refrigerators! Get out!
else is out there. There's so much more to learn about now.
Okay, are we making our way towards the exit? This is the warp core. It's not a warp core, it's a very normal looking engine with a very modern looking terminal. Where'd you pick this up? Yeah, this is our first look at the very nice dark mode mod. So we don't get flashbang when we look at a terminal.
Wow. Hi.
Hi. Maybe the Starware operating system is just what everyone has been using since before this ship left Earth. There is certainly quite an interesting juxtaposition of like this very fancy sci-fi looking terminal.
Wow.
And the
I've heard about you, but
yeah, you said that before. Are you a streamer? Oh boy.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
If I hear one of you give me fucking lip for waving a gun around that I have holstered, I'm actually gonna start shooting up the place. What was I saying? I forgot.
Down here, salt is a way of life. They're strict for a reason.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Beyond our little community.
Thank you. It is.
Constant is a peaceful ship.
It's true. It is a way of life down here. You got anything in there? No, no robots. It's interesting. Hey, what if I just did a little quick save? Whoops!
Careful not to point that thing at me.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Why are you giving me this stink eye? Holy shit. She's so angry. Oh my god. Alright.
All this time.
I'm gonna reload even though we didn't actually kill anyone, surprisingly. I just wanted to blow up the oxygen tanks.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
That's it!
To see what it can do.
You get to see what it does.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Okay. Just needed to get out a little bit of aggression, like a cat with a kicker toy. I got overstimulated.
We've got strict rules around here.
Ooh, get me out of here, Vasco. I like these people, I don't like the cops that they have in every room.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
And we got a little plushie here, a little plushie Vasco, he's helping us navigate. No Doom mode right now. That could be fun later on, but... So what we're doing... we're going down to try to resolve this situation with the people already living here. Yeah, I love the little plushies, they're so cute. Yeah, I would be surprised if they don't make those. And take a bite of apple while we... well, I was gonna say while we wait, but I'm still gonna take a bite of apple though. Did I go to the wrong place? Oh, I have the wrong mission selected. Oh! How much time do we have? Oh, we still have 24... It hasn't been an hour? That doesn't seem right. Oh! That's today! We gotta go! We gotta go right now. Come on. Is that what it said before? And I just saw 24 hours and I said that was how much time was left? Oh god, okay. So we're going to memorial for Barrett, who was killed in the attack on the lodge by the Starborn. We're not doing this right now. You can... We'll talk to you later. Nope.
Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
Okay, here we go. What the... I could have sworn I just heard Andreja behind me.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
Yeah, I guess that's me. I guess I should say something, but I don't know what. Barrett knew the dangers we faced better than anyone. If he was here, he would tell us to keep going, to never stop. And I'll do everything I can to honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So, instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind, but what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife, or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from all this. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let us take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private. However, I know Barrett would have appreciated the sentiment.
Well, I guess that's it. What's this?
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
Thank you for coming.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join. Oh, he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up.
Were you and Barrett close?
Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Ah, young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it, anyway.
Wait, Barrett was married?
He never mentioned that. I suppose he didn't want to talk about it after what happened. The colony board took so much from us all.
What was he like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet. All smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh?
And you were the chair before Sarah?
Oh, yes. I was Sebastian Banks' protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
You knew Sebastian Banks?
Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how much of that was revealed.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
You did all of that? When?
I haven't really been sleeping much. I am I'm not having the best dreams right now.
I could have done more to help, you know?
No, it's fine. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Jeez.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What about you? How are you?
It's not really going to hit me until later. Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay.
To be honest, I feel terrible.
Take some time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms to sit down in if you need to be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
You don't need to be strong for everyone, Sarah. You can grieve too.
We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, where is Sam? That's weird. But yeah, the game's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I know there's definitely some things that I'm very critical about of it. Some of the things that are popular criticisms I agree with, and some of them I don't. But I tend to find the things that I enjoy about games like this that other people just find a couple things to hate about it and decide the whole thing is trash.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Mateo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I doubt it. This life is all you get.
Somewhere deep down, I think we all wish it's not true. But part of us knows there's no going back. Even if there is something in the beyond, it's not here, is it? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced. I am told these types of gatherings are a sad vacation. That assumption appears to be correct.
Do you... I mean, can you feel emotion?
No, I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data, so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel, as you seem to imply.
That's right, Vasco. It is a sad occasion.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
Sure, console away.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
Strangely helpful.
I will note that feedback for later.
Oh, there's Cora. Guess maybe they were just hanging out up here?
Hi.
You okay, Cora?
No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now. So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
We can give you space if you need it, Cora.
Huh. Are we supposed to feel better? Just because we're all in one place?
No. But if we drift apart now, we won't be able to help each other.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything.
No, there's no changing what happened, but we have to keep living.
Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Where's Sam?
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
You're in mourning too, Andreja, in your own way.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
Thanks for that blowhigh redeem. Got blowhigh here, giving them a nice big hug. Definitely a good time to hug a big blue shark. You're making perfect sense, Andreja. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just bumped the mic. As he is being silly, I don't know if you can hear him through the mic. That's my cat, by the way, in case, you don't know. Hey, Sam.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
It's quieter, yeah.
Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh?
Yeah, sad story, Sam.
You look after yourself.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
Pour one out for me, Vlad.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
Two old friends.
Aye.
Alright, I think that's everyone. Hey Barrett, it's me. I miss you. I wish this hadn't happened. See you out there in the stars.
memories for the deceased go back thousands of years to early human history.
Dan 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 dan.
Be cool, Disney. Derek, this is not the time. Oh my goodness. Or maybe it is the time. I think we need a good laugh after that.